Guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ugo, and as you can, I don't know why I was pulling like I was about to fight with someone, but let's take that again. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ugo, and as you can see, my face is halfway done. Obviously, we know what's missing, and it's the eyes. As you can already see from the title of this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys the do's and the don'ts of eyeshadow blending. So welcome to eyeshadow 101. Anyway, today I'll be teaching you guys how to blend your eyeshadow and the right tools to use for each step, and it's going to just guide you on how to achieve your flawless eyeshadow. Basically everything you need to know about the eyes. I'm just gonna jump straight into the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to your girl's channel. Don't leave and just go subscribe and give this video a thumbs up before you even know what I'm about to do, because you guys already know I'm about to make you happy, right? So yeah, we're just gonna jump right straight into this video. So first things first, obviously you need to are you well? Yes, you left in my bag. So obviously, shut up you. So the first thing you need to know about doing your eyeshadow is obviously priming your lids. If you do not prime your lids, this video is not for you. Like, there's no, do you think I will go in with eyeshadow on this eye looking like it's half baked? No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to over exaggerate it, like do something people be like, ah, it's not that, but people don't really do it. So I'm gonna give everything like a good kick. I'm going to prime both lids. I don't want to believe in 2018 people still going to do their eyeshadow just like this. What are you blending on what? So I'm just going to go in one of my favorite primers. I use this one a lot. It's a Kiko eye base primer, and every other thing is written in French. Okay, it's an eye base. It makes eyeshadow last longer and enhances its color. It dries down to like a very nice matte finish, and I just like it. Before I start using eyeshadow primers, I used to set my base, like put my concealer and then set it, but now I've learned some other blending techniques, which I'll be doing today. So I'm just going to use a dense brush. This brush is from Primark, and I'm just going to use that to place the primer all over my lid. Put some at the back of my hand and take a very small size. Can you see the small size? A little goes a long way. And I'm just going to dab that on my lid. It has like a white cream color, but it gets the job done. At the end of the day, you can't really see it like that. I'm just blending it up into my crease. I want every color I put to show, like all of it. It might look like it's a bit patchy, but trust me, any color you put on is gonna go on nicely. Like nicely. So now my eye is prepped. Look at that prepped eye. Wow, who will not want to have their eye looking prepped like this? So the next thing I'm gonna do is set my brow bone, and I'm going to do this so that when I blend my eyeshadow upwards, it will be easy, like it will diffuse easily. So I'm just gonna take a bit of my powder. I prefer to use my powder and just set my brow bone. Up next, we have the brushes, and yes, you guys will be like, oh my god, those are so many brushes. Like, why do I need so many brushes? Girl, how many nude lipsticks do you have? Be honest with yourself. If you're watching me, how many nude lipsticks do you own? All the brushes I have with me are all good brushes because I do not buy any bad brush, but they all have what they are supposed to be used for, and if used wrongly, will produce wrong stuff. The first thing you need to take into consideration is your eye shape. The smaller your eyes, the smaller brushes you would want to buy. So the palette I'm going to be using today is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm using this palette because it has both shimmer and matte shades in it. The first thing you want to do is go with a nice light color for your transition shade, which I'm going to do on the do side, which is this side. So I'm going to take the shade Queen. I'm going to put that in my do side, and you see the way I'm just blending it. This is a pointed buffing blending brush. It's like big but pointed, so it helps the crease color stay in the crease. If you notice, I am not going to my brow bone. You can blend in nice circular motions and then sweep it all the way to the front, and just like that. You see, nice soft color for the crease. Now for the don't side, I'm not going to take a pointed brush because people always tell me like brushes doesn't matter, just blend. It matters. It matters. I'm just going to go in with like a bigger fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with a darker shade. I'm going to go in with let's say this red. What color is this? This is Hill Star. So just say I'm gonna go in with Hill Star, and I'm just gonna start blending Hill Star without even like look. is there any need for me to finish the video because you already know where we're headed? And I'm going to try and work them like best way I can. So this is why you should never go in with a big brush and this color as a transition shade. And as you can see, it's not even looking seamless. It just looks, yeah. At this point, I already feel like Cruella de Vil. Now I want to intensify my crease some more. I'm going to go in with that same blending brush and go in with a shade before the shade. And I'm going to go in with the shade called Roxanne and start using that to kind of intensify my crease. And this has intensified that eye without making me look crazy. As we can see, this eye doesn't need any intensifying, so I'm just going to go in again on my do eye. I'm going to take this shade, which should have been, you know, the third same shade, and I'm gonna put that where it's supposed to be. Put things in check. Taking it on the Morphe M507. This is my favorite blending brush for any eye shape at all. If you want to define that crease, you just need something this small. Can you see how small it is? And it will just get the job done. And now I'm going to intensify my crease, focusing on my crease now, like that line, you know, like here. And I like this brush because it helps to put me in check. You know, it's like, girl, this is where you're supposed to stay. Always tap off the excess, because sometimes excess luggage is what ruins you, okay? And I'm just going to use that same brush to pat on color here. Just gonna pat on because I want my lid color to stop somewhere here. So patting on color also helps. Now I'm going to go in with a clean brush and just, you know, diffuse any harsh lines. It's a clean brush. Diffuse any harsh lines, both on top and under, and just diffuse. That's what you want to do. At this stage, what am I intensifying? You know what, for the sake of intensifying, let's intensify this eye. Now I'm going to intensify using even the same small brush. And look, it's going to intensify it, but you've already blended everything out that there's nothing to intensify again. You know, there's no transition, there's no grading, you're just roaming the streets. When it comes to the lid, people like to use like a dense brush, something like this, or something like this that can actually pack colors onto the lid. Some people even like to use like a synthetic brush. Wait, let me find my primer. And people also like to use like a dense brush, like a synthetic brush like this, because they feel like, you know, you pack some color on the lid, which is true. I'm going to go in with Beam. Oh wow. Now, as you can see, I am going to concentrate on my lid and then just bring it up a bit to the crease area. And you can swipe or pat, it depends on the consistency of the eyeshadow. And that's it. I'm not going to go above that because that is where the eyeshadow should actually end. And for the don't side, I'm going to take the same color, which is Beam. Sorry, I keep forgetting. And I'm going to start packing it all over my lid. This brush is actually not going to do a bad job, but then you start to go above your lid. So I'm actually trying to be realistic with this look. I'm not trying to, you know, be like, but I don't know how to do ugly things. It's my body. I'm just going back in and blending any harsh lines, blending the shadow in. I'm just going for a nice, simple look. That's what I'm going for. And for the outer corner, I don't want to leave it like this. I'm just going to go in with I don't know, I forgot the name, Hisla or whatever it is. I'm just going to pat that here. That way everything looks nice and blended and seamless. Instead of going back in with my small brush, I'm going to go back in with that one blending brush some people only have. Take, you know, that shade and try my best to blend. Like, why? And I'm going to try and blend, you know, the eyeshadow to get rid of any harsh lines. Can you see that it's getting rid of not just the harsh lines, it's getting rid of so many things, my beauty, my self-esteem, everything. I'm just, you know, going to take some of it and also use it to pat, you know, to make sure there are no harsh lines like the way I patted in this area. Yes, we're going to use it to pat. Oh, we look so good. Where are we going today? Who's taking me out? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to you. So for the under eye, you want to grade as well, or you can go in with just one color. It depends on what you want. The first shade I'm going to go in with is the dark Hisla shade. I'm just going to put that, very tightly to the waterline, and I'm just going to connect it, stamp it on. And I'm just stamping it on. I can blend it in because I'm trying to get the intensity. I'm just going to mix the two transition shades, which is this and this one. I'm going to use this same tiny brush to diffuse the color I put there. You have to diffuse it. You can't just leave it like that. It has to be blended. Do not, I repeat, do not neglect the under eye. Why would you neglect it? They have to connect. Look, just look at that. Look at this. Oh, please. Now for the other eye, I'm just going to go in with a small brush instead of grading using the smaller brush, and all that. You want to save yourself some stress. I'm just going in with the brush I used to pack stuff on my lid, and I'm just going to put this shade on it, the dark shade. No grading. Now for the brow bone, you can use almost any brush to put stuff on the brow bone, but definitely not a fluffy brush. I'm going to use a dense round brush because I like blending my brow bone highlight. I really like it looking blended. And I'm just going to go in with my Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline. This one, so cute. I'm just going to take a bit of it and blend that on the brow bone really lightly. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to apply a lot of highlighter on the brow bone like this. Why do you want this? Why? So now for my waterline, because I just want to intensify the look some more. When you want to put in stuff on your waterline and you're sure you don't want to smoke that liner out, try and make sure it is in your waterline, not on the lash, not under, on it, inside. So I'm just gonna do that now, and I have to look down. Every girl literally has to make this face like. Just gonna put that there in the waterline. Not like this. It's called the waterline for a reason. Next, I'm going to go with my highlight shade. I'm going to use a nice pointed brush, and I'm going to, put some of my tear duct. This is my tear duct. This is my tear duct. Right here. And if you notice, all the while I was holding my brush, I did not hold it here. It's not a pencil. I held it here, which is very key to know when blending your eyeshadow, because that way you don't put like too much pressure on the eye. Not like this. Some people use things that are so intense and so harsh, and I'm like, what on earth? So that brings me to the end of this video, guys, and as you can see, one is Cruella Daville and the other one is me, my humble self, Ugo. When you go and carry a baby and the baby can't stop crying, this is the reason why the baby doesn't want you to carry them. Imagine it alone. I'm laughing at myself. I cracked myself up. Why? Those babies are crying because this is the eyeshadow you're showing them. Stop it. I think these are things that people should take into consideration. The brushes are very important. The placement of the eyeshadow is important. It's like saying you want to use one brush to apply powder, primer, foundation, blush. What? It can't be that, sister. It can't be that bad. Finally, I have come to the end of this video, and if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to your girl's channel. If you do eyeshadow like this, still subscribe. We love you. We're here to teach you how to stop doing eyeshadow like this and start doing it like this. Be sure to check out some of my videos. I will leave them right here for you, so you can just click, and somewhere here I will tell you to subscribe to my channel, please.